Fuck you.
Fucking. Bro, you almost got banned for saying naughty words.
Kateem, I can't believe you got auto-modded, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm still a fucking firm believer in, I'm a firm believer in it is just a fucking, for the greater good.
For the greater good.
And just literally hot fuzz. There's no way it's not. Like, it's just gotta be. They turned into like a cult, right? There's no way they didn't. The function of this school as an educational facility is very questionable. Our PE class is exceptionally disorganized. The only things that we do together are the warm-ups at the start. The teacher isn't even there after that. All we do is play together. Duh.
Wait, you don't like the gym clothes?
Neon gym clothes? Oh, that's even worse! Dude, what button are you hitting?
P.
Is it P?
Yeah.
Why does the original art look like that, bro?
This is
or not
new
the original art. Why does the new art look like that?
I don't know.
I hate it.
I think L turns into Japanese too. Whoa, I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me. Yeah, it turns into Japanese.
Dude, I wasn't ready for filet mignon, dude.
Filet mignons turn off from filet.
No helping it. Everyone's a different age or gender. Dude, they have like no booba, and then they get into this, and then it's booba.
Bobby Flay Ultimate Showdown.
This is you.
I know it's okay. I'm trying to remember how to do a fucking southern accent.
A yeehaw, so
Yeah. The only rule was that we have to stay on school grounds while exercising.
All the little kids were gallivanting about. Got that right? Red
Green hair abomination, red hair pain bringer. It's Mion and Rina.
Dude, Mion wins. So, Kateem, it's not in this sprite, but Mion carries that fucking gat around with her. She wins in every fight. Well, they certainly are being active. They might be getting plenty of exercise, but the board of education probably completely forgot about this school. Rat!
Sorry. That's don't want to go Canadian, Rika. Sorry to keep you waiting.
This is Rat.
This is Rat.
We're all together now. What should we do today for PE? Alright. We have all of our members gathered now. Yeah, they got big fucking meaty claws.
Now then, class representative, what shall we do for PE today? What shall we do?
Mion harumphed and crossed her arms haughtily, surveying the area. Explosive powder and endurance. There are no friends in the world of sports. Everyone is a rival. The only thing you can trust in is your own body. Team, you know you wish you were built like this, dude. What the heck do you mean by that? You really read too much manga. I quipped without missing a beat. And so, we'll be taking a lesson from history. The tried and true king of all outdoor melee events. Let's play tag. You may have gorilla hands, but you don't have these level of gorilla hands.
You are not. You don't have the Ryukichi fucking
unable to draw hands.
Meat hooks. Let's look at this.
Meat hooks. It was quite the adorable choice to make after playing it up so much. Just what I was hoping for. That Thunderhead Keiichi-san should be the first one to be it.
That Thunderhead! I won't be beaten.
Rika scares me.
I'll try my best too. You can't beat me.
I don't like Rika.
Number 4.
Conan gets next door. Why are you guys all so into it? The third rule of our society. You must partake in the game and join it without question. Then this counts as a club activity? Everyone smirked at each other. They all seem pretty confident. I'm a man. Hey, Katim, don't you know we live in a society? Physically, I should be able to keep up with any girl. And any girls my own age. Regardless, Mion and Sadako looked like they were aiming for victory, and Rena was looking at me as if pitying my disadvantage. Fine, tag. I'm in.
I'm in.
Oh, that was one. My yell echoed across the school grounds. These were the rules. Anyone who was able to evade being tagged before the bell was a winner. But we didn't switch who was it. The ones who were tagged it also became it. So the number of people who were it could increase exponentially. The end game would become a hellish siege. So it's like zombie. Right at the moment. They call the version we're playing here zombie tag.
Hey, you called it. A second before I gave my Bunskari.
Built different, dude. You see.
Now, if only you could do that for the plot.
Smile? I see. Anyone infected by a zombie turns into a zombie. Shout out to Halo 3.
Why did you make it sound so scary? I wonder.
As soon as I catch Rena, I'm gonna tear out her entrails while she's still alive.
Gross, Keiji-kun. That's gross.
Dude, why is Kei-chan such a chode? Rika-chan placed her head on Rena's head as she panicked.
Don't worry. Before Keiji cobbles you down, I'll eat you up gently.
Rika, that isn't comfortable at all! Comforting.
That's kind of...
Both Mion and I nodded deeply. So the first it, how do you decide who's the zombie? With rock, paper, scissors? I used to have a guaranteed 87% win rate at rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
I forgot everything about my algorithm.
You forgot your strats?
Yeah, I made an algorithm and I forgot it.
You made an algorithm.
Well, it is class time after all. Let's decide by answering questions. I'll ask the questions, and the one who isn't able to answer is the zombie. Yeah, dude, no, I came up with like a rock, paper, scissors algorithm when I was on the lacrosse team. I have no idea which grade level they're coming from. God, I can't wait to fill the first question. What does the Japanese word roku mean? It's 5. Huh? I was bewildered by the sudden question. Shut up, Katie. Neon repeated it. So you need to answer. What's Roku in English? Is it 6? No, it's 5. Go. Fuck, it is 6. It's 6? How about
Tutsushita.
thank you.
Sucks.
Katim, how do you know more Japanese than I do? What's the third letter in the alphabet, or the third last letter in the alphabet? X.
It's
Yeah.
6.
6.
Why did I say 6? It's X.
You good?
I don't know.
6?
6.
What does
Seibetsu. Seibetsu.
mean? Come. Of course I know what that is. Say. Sadako cut herself off before finishing the answer. See, I took Japanese for 2 fucking years and I forgot all of it. I think I'm taking it again this year, and I'm probably gonna forget.
They
all
want
of
to
it.
taught Seibatsu. Betsu.
Oh, I know they wouldn't have taught that. I assume that's like a sex word. But everything else I've forgotten. I see, it's quite a lewd question. You're an adult, aren't you? Of course you know what that is, right? Is it sex? I certainly do. Of course I know. Then go ahead and say it.
No, that's 4.
That. You know. That. What does that mean exactly?
Oh, Sadako looks like she's in trouble. How cute.
Fucking voice is entirely off there.
Don't take her home. It's a crime. If I didn't nip it in the bud, she really might have tried to take her home. Neon's pursuit was relentless, making Sadako stammer. Now then, go ahead and say it, nice and loudly. What does that mean? I do know. I do know.
That means a person, thing, idea, action, or event which has been previously indicated in context.
Huh? Huh? All of us were a bit surprised by Rika-chan's unexpected answer. I see. Well, it certainly is what that means. That could have been awkward. I wonder what I would have done in Sadako's position. I'd probably get ticked off and just blurt out "you know what" at the top of my lungs. I wouldn't want you as an enemy, Mion Sonozaki.
Yeah.
Hey.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank goodness you were born a girl. What? If you were a boy, you'd probably be a perverted asshole.
She's still a perverted asshole.
Kateem, you can't say that.
No, you're gonna get us banned.
No. It appears I have no choice. Unfortunately, Sadako Hojo, shall assume the role of the zombie. I shall eat everyone. It seems like she's raring to go. All I must do is count to 100, correct? Some jerks skip numbers while counting to 100.
Is that what they replaced it with?
Funny Pogman is gone. They change it every day. That's today's Pog.
That's fucking gross.
Bro, why use that when you can use Ross Boomsock's Pog? Subscribe to him at rossboomsocks.twitch.tv.
Why use that when you could use albino Pogfish?
Smile. So you can start chasing after you solve this problem. Oh, that's not me.
That's not you.
Well, Keiji-kun, give her a simple one, okay?
1/5 of a cake, 1/6 of a cake, and 1/7 of a cake are all on a plate.
Oh no!
Oh no! There are no common denominators! Sadako grabbed a stick in a panic and began drawing a cake in fractions on the ground. If Sadako, who can eat one cake in 60 seconds, eats all of them, how many cakes are left on the plate? Just as I finished giving the word problem, Mion shouted. Ready? Go! On Mion's signal, everyone but Sadako scattered.
Keiji-kun, that wasn't a problem at all, was it?
Sadako had already lost the moment she started working it out. She's eating it all, so of course there's nothing left on the plate. Everyone dashed off in the direction they thought was best. Knowing the lay of the land, they probably headed right to the best spots. It was obvious I was at a disadvantage. At a time like this, it would have been more effective to go along with those trained in survival skills, like Mion, for example. The fact that I didn't realize it at the start of the game probably hurt my chances. Glancing back over the school grounds, I saw Sadako just rising up at the start. She was really, really mad. She got tripped up on such a dumb question. I stood at one of the corners of the school. I had clear sightlines in two directions and would probably have a good response time if any zombies started closing in. For the time being, I caught my breath and focused on what I was trained to think during club activities yesterday. I think calmly, Kaiichi Marimura. If I was it, what would I do? Increasing my numbers would be...
Yeah? What?
Don't worry, I'm reading fucking what Kateem said.
Oh.
It's like when you take a baby and you put mittens on them so they can't do anything, and they can't scratch themselves or some shit. Dude, imagine trying to like sew with those hands. Increasing my numbers would be the shortcut to victory. Then going after the weakest player first is the obvious plan of attack, meaning me. Now then, where could Keiichi-san possibly be? I shan't let you escape! But of course, what would be the best method to track me down? Footprints? Or smell? Or maybe some type of trail? If I could craftily hide my tracks, then there would be no trail for Sadako to follow. But I was no detective. Would I ever be able to do that kind of thing in an amateur game like this? Not the detective. Tomita Okamura? Okamura? Who? Oh, have you seen Gage? Oh. Have you seen Keiichi-san recently? What the heck? Do zombies hunt their prey by asking nicely where they went?
Tomita.
And Okimura? Okamura pointed to the location where I was hiding.
Letters make sounds that you're supposed to make.
Fuck you! After confirming she was heading in this direction, I abandoned my position. It wasn't easy to hide myself with all those little kids running around as they pleased. It was becoming even more obvious that I was at disadvantage from not being familiar with these surroundings. If that's how it's going to be, then to confront this intelligence-gathering zombie, I just counter it in a similar vein. I approached some girls playing with a ball. I'm sorry, but could you relay this message? Tell Sadako... Hojo.
The U's extend the O.
Hojo. That her parents are at the gate, please. Message. Okay. I stopped the girls as they turned to run off. Wait, don't go yet. Also, take this one to Mion Sonozaki. Tell her the teacher is calling for her to the gate. I'm quite the schemer if I do say so myself. If things went well, then Sadako and Mion would run into each other at the gate. It would put me at a disadvantage if more people were it, but this was Mion we're talking about. She'd figure out a way to escape. But that was just fine, as long as it bought me more time. Dance for me, Mion and Sadako. Don't call me a monkey. In the palm of my hand. Having Phil of playing the con man, I looked for a place to hide. If you think about it logically, I'd only bought myself a scant amount of time. And it might even come back to bite me. Once it became apparent I'd started spreading false information through the messages, I could end up being the recipient of one of those messages. Sadako would probably ask the messengers to help her look for me. That would mean there would be more zombies than participants in the game. The virus that was brought about by my mischief could cause an epidemic. All my classmates would transform into zombies and would only be searching for me. This tactic might backfire horribly. While trembling at the thought of the impending dawn of the dead, I began searching for a safe house. It's a copyright-free movie.
It is?
Dawn of the Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah. I found a shed by the incinerator behind the school. There's an incinerator at the school?
That school's got incinerator. What do you mean?
Why?
Deal with trash.
It's an incinerator.
Yeah, you burn your trash in the incinerator.
Oh no. We're fucked up.
Not really.
That shit's sus as hell, dude. Yeah, see? It
covers disposal service.
Dude, incinerators.
Why throw shit into a fucking landfill when you can burn it?
Oh no. What if I fall in there?
That's your own fault.
What the fuck do you mean that's my own fault?
It's locked. It should be locked.
I'm gonna fall in the incinerator and be burned. I can't wait to die in an incinerator, and instead of feeling bad, Tyler just goes, well, probably deserved it.
Yeah.
I found a shed by the incinerator behind the school. After climbing up to the roof, I held my breath. It wasn't a bad place to hold out. Not only did I have a good line of sight, but if necessary, I could jump off in 3 different directions to escape.
God's fire.
True. It was getting rowdy down there. The lower grades were running around below the shed. Marabara-san isn't around. Is he over there? Nope. Oh, sorry.
Where's Keiichi-san, I wonder? His dad is at the front gate.
That was definitely a lie. The word gate, the same one I'd used, gave a hint of revenge. So Mion was behind this. I was still keeping one step ahead of the game. I felt bad for my underclassmen, but they'd have to search and take school now. You want to take that?
Hey, do you know where Keiichi-san is?
His
Mom suddenly got really sick.
A message for Mayabara-san! They said his house caught fire and he needs to come to the gate!
A jumbo jet fell on top of Mayabara residence.
The police have come to question him! Kateem, this is like a 200th of like the story.
This is just one chapter.
Anything goes down.
By the way, this is a horror novel. I don't know if you could tell.
This is a horror visual novel.
They say he enjoys peeping into bathrooms.
What? Is it true that he's going around every night stealing panties? Who are they talking about?
I heard he wears panties on his head and smells them and stuff.
No way I would do that. I heard the class representative Mion was a victim too. What? This was your doing, Mion. Calm down, Keiichi Mayabara. This is Mion's battle tactic to flush me out. Just hold on. If my underclassmen thought about it logically, they would know it's all nonsense. But small kids don't think about things logically. To them, all of those things were true. So they all chuckled together while looking for me. Waha! I win, Mion. It is my victory. Waha! Wiping unrelated tears away, I felt intoxicated. Unrelenting tears away, I felt intoxicated by my own victory. Fuck you. Did you hear? I heard that the new transfer student, Mayabara-san, is a really perverted person. The cost of beating Mion had too high of a price. Oh, someone passed below. That's Rina and Rika-chan.
Rika-chan, you're still okay? I'm getting by somehow. It seems Mii-chan is it as well.
Mion? It couldn't be. She'd become it because of my little strategy. This confirmed that Mion was behind this relentless message for me. Then this wasn't good.
Finally got away from Mii-chan, but Sadako-chan, Sadako is searching out around the pipes, so we should be safe here for a while.
Upon hearing that, I breathed a sigh of relief. While Rina was slumped on the ground, breathing heavily, Rika-chan started creeping up to her. Rika-chan doesn't normally make noise when she walks. Strange. It couldn't be.
Whoa. Rika-chan? What is it? What is it? Whoa.
Baited.
How?
Don't worry. No, that's not me.
It's not you.
Don't worry.
I had never seen Rika-chan smile so creepily before.
Why are you coming closer? Why? Rika-chan isn't a zombie, is she? Don't be scared. I'll be sure to hit you gently.
Evil!
No way! Rika-chan, no! Eek!
I can't believe Rina fucking died. Rina was pressed against the wall and Rika-chan lurched forwards with both arms out, just like a zombie. Rina quaked with her back pushed up against her. It was quite a surreal scene of horror, like one of those zombie breakout videos you'd see. At that moment, Rina's eyes met mine.
Keiichi-kun, save me!
Prostate must.
Thank
You might have some deep desires hidden within you, my guy.
Zombie Rika-chan turned 180 degrees exorcist style and glared at me. Found him. I see Kei-chan. Mion popped out from behind the cinder block wall around the garbage dump, also seeing where I was. My position was only advantageous when there was one zombie. Being surrounded was not as good.
You said you located Keiichi-san?
I could tell that Sadako was rushing my way. It seemed that Rika-chan had let Rina escape, and now she was bearing her fangs in my direction. Yeah?
Yeah. Zombie noises.
Come on down, Keiichi-chan. That was probably Rat. The 3 zombies circled the shed, moaning curses. You guys are scary. Too scary.
I wonder how Keiichi-san's guts taste.
That's probably Rat. Sadako.
Yeah. Keiichi-san!
It's Rat because Sadako says son. Rika doesn't give it on the record.
So that's Rika.
That's Rika.
Keiichi, I want you to become one of us.
Somebody please save me! Fucking Rat. I saw Rina apologizing to me from across the schoolyard. An apology. Sorry. Leaving me for dead? Rina! I leapt off the roof out of fear, slipping as I landed.
Slippy or slipping?
Thank you, Katine. Have fun with whatever the fuck you're doing. Sadako and Rika jumped on top of me. After straddling me, they tickled me all over my body.
You don't know the half of it.
It's
It's a beautiful abomination.
Stop! Stop! Gah! So this means Rina is still left. There isn't much time until the bell. Damn you, Rina! How dare you leave me for dead? The feelings of a zombie. I understood how vengeful ghosts with lingering regrets felt.
It's sad. So sad. But Keiichi's one of us now.
It felt like I'd been bitten by a vampire and was now one of their thralls. It was a strange feeling, being welcomed over to the side that had pursued me. Zombie tag is quite profound. This is no time to postulate. We must capture Rina. The principal is walking down the hall. The bell will ring soon. To devour Rina, I, who had been turned into a demon of vengeance, needed to use any means necessary. Except I wasn't just a zombie. I was a master of the night. A vampire. What? Using the same trick that had tightened the noose around my own neck, I used my classmates to further my evil designs. I gathered up the lower grades from around the school grounds. Everyone listen. Rena's in big trouble. All of you, please look for Rina.
It's a bigger problem than a jumbo jet crashing into your family's house?
Oh yeah, it had turned into that, hadn't it? Mion whistled nonchalantly, trying to avoid the blame. Yeah, it's not even in the same league as jumbo jets. What fell on Rina's house was a space colony.
Space colony.
Space colony? Yeah, it's a really big disaster. Everything in a 100-kilometer radius was obliterated. But that's only the prelude to this tragic tale. This is the beginning, the start of a war for independence by the... Who?
Propaganda of the
The lower grades were dumbfounded, their eyes like saucers.
It's a Gundam reference.
Oh. Their eyes like saucers at the grand turn of events.
What will happen? Will the Terran
No, that's Keiichi.
What will happen? Will the Terran Federation lose? If things go on like this, they will. Only one person can defeat the Red Comet. That person is Rina Ryugu. It is Ryugu. The lower grade students all gulped. It seemed I made them fully understand that the fight for Earth was lost without Rina. Now scatter, comrades. We must find Rina. My comrades in the lower grades let out an enthusiastic cheer and dashed off in various directions around the school grounds. There was still one person who hadn't gone.
But I thought even the Terran Federation's impulse wave diffusal cannon didn't work on Comet Empire.
You're close. That's the white variety of those comets. The reason it didn't work was because they didn't know the weak point. Of course, Rina knows their weak point all too well.
Ryugu-san is amazing.
Satisfied with that, he also rushed off to look for Rina. What a fucking nerd. It does seem like there are some promising up-and-comers amongst the youngsters. Little Kei-chan's abilities. This old man knows them better now. didn't really feel like she was complimenting me. Whatever. Really though. Oh, exceptional, Keiichi-san. This looked quite promising. If we have this many, we can win. With this many, we will win. And then the bell rings.
I was thinking that Keiichi would have been a better nominee for the initial zombie.
Rika-chan's words stung a bit, but I let it solve. Not even Rina would be able to escape the entire class. The soundtrack flopped. As a result of everyone's thorough search, Rena was finally cornered in the back of the sports equipment shed. Thank you.
Pump it up.
You're all scary. Keiichi-kun too. So scary.
It probably was scary being chased around by the entire student body. All the lower grades closed in on Rena, saying she was the only one who could save the world.
What are you all saying? I can't control a mech.
Rena, how could you leave me for dead? Are you ready to pay for it?
I'm sorry for that, Keiichi-kun, but I didn't have a choice.
Imagine he chokes it out here because he's being a bitch. Man, don't resist! Let yourself be devoured! I love that.
Let's all be together.
Now, Rena, say your prayers. Rena had stumbled onto a mat, trembling with tears in her eyes. I closed in, associating this situation with a similar, particularly immoral one made my pulse quicken just a little bit. Sadako and Rika-chan were both wiggling their fingers. They probably wanted to tickle Rena. Rena wanted no part of what she knew was about to happen. Went stiff with fear.
Keiichi-kun, you wouldn't do mean things like everyone else, would you? Would you?
I wonder.
Ooh. Ow.
He just clocks her in the fucking face. Not me. Now then, are you ready? He's gonna choke this out.
Okay, so long as this Keiichi-kun.
Monka. The face she made as she resigned herself to her fate made my heart skip a beat.
I believe that Keiichi-kun won't do horrible things to me.
Monka! Our body won't move. That must have been some anti-zombie mantra. The second my sense of reaction chimed in, reason chimed in, the beast inside me died instantly. He did choke! There was the bell. Game over.
Yay! I did it! I did it! I survived! Yay! Yay!
Star. Rena pranced around merrily as if a curse had been broken. I can't believe Keiichi choked. So the daylight broke in the nick of time and the evil zombie army disintegrated into dust. And so the heroine survived. Well, that's how it goes in the movies anyways. What are you postulating about? This is all because Keiichi-san was a dawdling idiot. Dawdling about.
Punishment is required.
I was subdued by Sadako and Rika-chan, and once again sentenced to death by 100 tickles. Forgive me. Then, the award for surviving goes to Rena Ryugu and Mian Sonozaki. Yay!
Huh? Mi-chan wasn't a zombie.
Only pretended to be one. They say you need to deceive your allies before you can deceive the enemy, you know. Ah, Mian, you little... Yeah. Hurry up and change, alright? Don't be late for the next class. Let go of me, Sadako, Rika-chan. Having had my fill of being terrified to my very core by club activities, I solemnly swore I would have Mion crying for mercy next time. He says that every time, I think. And I don't think he ever does it. My fucking fine, dude. I can turn it down because I turned the banger off. Ooh, man. Today's Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Pollock. That means I have tomorrow to do nothing. Woo. Shit. I'm debating on whether or not I want to get groceries tomorrow or Monday. I'm thinking Monday.
I don't know.
After arriving home, I quickly made preparations to head out once again. I had agreed to meet with Rena to dig out Colonel Sanders out of that mountain of treasure from before. Mom, do we have work gloves? I need towels too.
Aren't they in the shed out back?
She went southern.
The towels are by the sink.
Alright, now I was all ready. Looking at me, my mom stared quizzically.
What's going on, Keiji?
You popped.
I popped?
No, when you did that, I heard the crack. Yeah, I actually heard that shit. I was like, goddamn.
Where are you headed to in that getup?
She got southern.
If they come to dump again illegally, he'll be buried completely and it'll be impossible to dig him out. And if that happens, Rena will undoubtedly go after the Colonel Sanders in front of the fried chicken place in town. A bit of excavating, so my classmate doesn't become a criminal.
Well, don't be out too late.
Mom returned to the kitchen with a puzzled expression still on her face. Remember when Rena gives him like the dough ball with razor blades in it? Cutting through the woods is a
Dough
shortcut
ball.
to the dam site. I ran into somebody. It's like a donut or some shit, right?
Tomatake Flash!
Oh, Tomatake Flash! It was Tomatake Flash. Probably taking pictures of wild birds again with that precious camera of his. I love this camera. It couldn't be that all he took pictures of was handsome young men in the twilight. Hey, long time no see. Keiichi-kun, right? My due regards. I expelled the rude imagery from my head and greeted him without inciting anything. By the way, was that girl an acquaintance of yours? He was probably talking about Rena. Guessing by the way Tomataki-san was shaken up. What's that all about? Oh. Is this still Tomataki?
Yeah.
Ooh, what was that all about? She was walking around with an axe. And she was laughing with a huge smile across her face. That was Rena without a doubt. It was probably because she could take it home today. She couldn't hide her excitement. That's still Tomataki. I hid myself because I thought it might be dangerous. Should I call the cops to be safe? Well, it certainly would be quite the spectacle for a girl of her age to be roaming around with an axe. Tomatake-san's reaction was quite the epitome of logic.
Epitome.
Epitome? Yep.
Yeah.
Not epitome.
Not epitome.
It's fine. Just leave her be. She's just wandering around looking for more victims. Tomatake Flash was alarmed by my crass response. Well, it's probably hard for normal people to understand Rena. I'll just toss a bunch of BS out there. Yeah, if you were to be killed out here, she'd probably be the one to do it. Try not to snoop too much around here. With a condescending smirk, I started off in the direction of the dam site where Rena was waiting. Before I got too far, Tomatake Flash abruptly called out to me. I know what I said.
Last time.
For I never say son. Hey, Keiichi-kun. Is that meant to be a warning for an outsider like me? I didn't mean that seriously. I did try to make it obvious, but... I'll try my best to be careful. Leaving only those words behind, Tomatake Flash turned around and left. I didn't really mean to call him an outsider. I wasn't really implying anything when I said that. It was only meant to be a joke, but it felt like I'd said something bad. I miss Tomatake. Never forget, dude. My man was done dirty. worth the trash. Yeah.
Keiichi-kun, I was waiting for you. Let's try our best today.
I understood what Tomatake Flash was trying to say. Somebody gallivanting about while waving an axe around certainly would seem dangerous. You should cover the axe with something when you have it in public. It's not good to carry it around out in the open like that.
It seems I lost it, so there isn't one.
Thinking about it, there really was no need to try and keep up appearances. Everyone in Hinamizawa probably already knew about Rena's eccentricities?
Eccentricities.
She's probably the only person who could carry an axe around Hinamizawa and not be considered suspicious. Ah well, let's finish this today. If we burst through this last beam, we should be able to pull him out. I've got everything I need. Leave it to me.
Okay.
I took the axe. Oh, shoot. I took the axe from Rena and made my way up to the unstable slope. Damn, it's been a minute since I swung an axe. Is that Rena? Or is that me? Hold on. That is
Just wait, Colonel Sanders. Keiichi-kun will save you,
Star. Alright, get back. I'll finish this in one go. Misses and hits his fucking foot. A solid thwack rang throughout Hinamizawa as if the job was being done by a lumberjack.
How is it? Think you can do it? If it looks too hard, you don't have to strain yourself.
If I can break through this, then we'll be good. I have plenty of power today. I can do it! But this adversary was more formidable than I expected. First of all, I'd never used an axe before. During a school camping trip, I had wanted to split the wood, but I lost at rock, paper, scissors and wasn't able to do it. Because the spot where I was standing was so unstable, as soon as I became tired, I decided to take a break. How hard is it to break a fucking beam with an axe?
I don't know.
The answer is not.
Yeah.
Rena had already spread out a tarp and laid down some tea and sweets. I'm fine. I'm almost there. I'll make sure Rena can give Colonel Sanders a good night kiss tonight.
Yeah, thanks. Giving Colonel Sanders a goodnight kiss. How?
When are we playing the Colonel Sanders dating game? Come to think of it, Rena, you're a transfer student too, right? Where'd you live before? I asked her nonchalantly while drinking tea. I had thought she'd lived here all her life.
In Kanto. It wasn't as rural as it is out here, but was still out in the countryside.
Why'd you move here? To Hinamizawa, I mean. You know, this is pretty far out in the boonies.
Why did you move here? Does it have to do with your dad's work?
Dad said he wanted to move out to a studio. He'd been saying for a while that somewhere deep in the mountains like this would be perfect.
Studio? Is your father an artist or something?
He paints scenery. It seems that twice a year he opens a gallery for the stuff he does. When he started, his works were displayed in an industry plaza in Tokyo, but now they're exhibited in...
Makuhari Messe.
Sure. He's determined to have them displayed in the Waterfront International Exhibit Hall.
That's amazing. Let me see them next time.
I was too embarrassed to tell her that I didn't really know what kind of pictures my father painted. Well, eventually I would. I picked myself up while giving some vague answers.
But you transferred here in the middle of the semester, didn't you? Wasn't that a hassle?
Not really. I was getting bored of the city anyways. I was trying to get answers from Rena, but I ended up being the one giving out all the answers. With a bit of a smile on my face, I grabbed the handle of the axe and headed back to the worksite.
Riley is that same word.
But with an L-Y.
Yeah.
Okay. The air grew colder as the sun slowly set. The Higurashi began their song, as if to tell me to stop and head home for the day. Just a bit more. Today, I would end it. When I first started, I chatted with Rena as I worked, but now I didn't have that luxury. Oh yeah. You little... Damn it. I had swung the axe countless times today, just like this. Contact, shards of wood splintered. The assailants butchered the victim's body with hatchets and pickaxes. I recalled that passage from the tabloid. One hit with something like this would smash someone's head in. Axes and pickaxes are not meant to be swung at people. Ever. Boy, I bet he never heard of the medieval ages. With one last swing, the beam cracked apart. The weight I'd put behind the axe not only split through the beam, but smashed the statue's shoulder as well. The arm came off with a sickening sound. Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
It
Or is that
clattered-
post-shadowing?
Post-shadowing.
Post-shadowing.
It clattered down noisily, stopping at my feet. Ah,
What's the matter? Are you hurt?
sorry. The figure's arm. I broke it off.
Oh, that's all? I thought Keiji-kun hurt himself.
I probably had a really guilty look on my face. Rena said that without a hint of dismay as she smiled.
We just need to tape it back on, and put a coat over him. Nobody will ever notice.
I see. Let's pull him out then. Can you get that side?
Okay.
It seems they haven't been able to find one of the arms, you see. I laughed dryly at how pathetic I was for considering the arm flopping down and rolling to my feet to be such a bad omen. Both Rena and Mion knew how sickening that incident was, so they pretended that they didn't know. I had looked it up all by myself, and shamefully enough, I was scared. You're pathetic, Keiichi Marabara.
Mayabara.
Alright, Rena. Let's do this in one go. Ready? And...
Whoa. We did it, Keiji-kun. Yay.
The right time to give 3 cheers. That moment of 2 days... That moment of 2 days of work bearing fruit. He who was brought to Hinamizawa covered in filth to meet his end, instead we were able to welcome him back. You're pretty lucky, Colonel Sanders. Your new master is a pretty decent person.
Just decent, though.
Decent.
Wow. Colonel Sanders, he really is cute.
Decent.
Decent.
It didn't matter that he was dirty. Rena nuzzled him cheerfully with her cheek. I was dead tired, but seeing Rena's happy face made it all worth it. I'll help you carry it back. It'd be bad if it gets dark.
Yeah, right. I really want to thank you, Keiji-kun. I won't forget this.
Think real hard about what you'll do to repay me, okay?
Whoa. I wonder what kind of repayment. I wonder.
For now, I'd just hold back my evil cackle. We were ready to take it to her house, but we couldn't go on like this. We rolled the statue up in a tarp and lifted him. How big do you think this thing is? 2-3 feet? And so Jack and Jill went down the hill carrying a human-sized bag and an unsheathed axe. So if they say human-sized bag, this thing's like 6 feet tall.
So, I mean,
Like
Japanese.
5-6 feet? Okay, yeah, then 5 feet tall. I prayed that we wouldn't run into Tomatake Flash. So if he saw us here and took a picture, well, we'll need to get rid of him too. Lol. Is that meant to be a warning for an outsider like me? Something struck me as odd about the words. Tomatake Flash, unable to grasp my sense of humor, had left behind.
We got him. We got
We
Colonel
did it.
Sanders.
We got Colonel Sanders! Woo! Colonel Sanders achieved, baby!
What kind of name is Rena?
A stupid fucking name.
Use a tip.
Yes, sir.
What kind of name is Rena?
What kind of name is Rena? Me and my homies fucking hate Rena, dude. Bad character.
Rena's not here. Do you know where she is, Keiichi?
Huh? She was just there, actually. Hey, Mion. Where'd Rena go? Rena. Didn't she go to the bathroom? She did say that she's been having bowel troubles lately. Thank you, Mion. I hadn't heard anything about that. Sadako, do you know where Rena went?
What are you saying? I just passed her in the hallway. Rena has class duties today, so she's off to water the flower bed.
Ah, it was Rena's turn for class duty. That's very much appreciated. Rena. Upon hearing it repeated, a thought came to mind. It's rude to say this about someone's name, but it was a weird name. It was like some foreigner's name. What kind of name is Rena, I wonder? What kind of kanji does her name use?
Rena is her nickname.
What kind of kanji does it use?
It might not have been at the very beginning. Yeah, I don't know.
She has a proper name as well.
What, really? I was sure that Rena Ryugu was her full name.
Yeah, well, I can understand why you're making that mistake since we only call her Rena.
She even signs her name as Rena. It's like her real name in school. I wonder what her real name is. Let's ask her when she comes back. Sadako and Rika-chan looked at each other.
You don't need to ask her. We'll tell you what it is. It's the Ray from Ori, and the Na, Ore, and the Na from Nada. Her real name is
Rena.
Ryugu.
Rena?
Rena.
It is?
It's Rena or Rena?
Rena?
Like rain, Rena.
Rena?
Rena.
Rena or Rena?
Rena, yeah.
What's the fucking difference?
The I.
I should hit you for that. I should. I won't, but I should.
You asked the damn question, my guy.
Rena? No.
Yeah, you had it. Yeah.
Rena?
Rena.
Rena and Rena. So it's read out as Rena instead of Rena. That's a pretty interesting reading.
No, that's not it. Rena is the correct way. Rena told us that she wanted us to call her Rena, so we call her Rena.
K-chan. Rena is Rena, you know. Only strangers call her Rena. You get where this is going. I understood what Mion was saying. It didn't matter what her real name was, only what names were used between us. Rena Ryugu is Rena. She's nobody other than that. So I was thinking, if I had a nickname, what would you call me by? If it's good. How would you call me by that? So what do you want to be called? Con Man. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Keiichi must be called Con Man.
Keiichi's a fucking goon. Rena then came back to the classroom. One of the juniors near the door told Rena people were looking for her.
What's this now? Who's looking for me, I wonder?
Seeing that, both Mion and I sneered. Bailiff?
Yeah.
Bailiff! Ryugu doth show herself. God, man, you're quite sinister.
What's this? What is this? Keiichi-kun and Mi-chan are evil bailiffs? A con man?
Damn you,
Renanosuke.
Renanosuke Ryugu. Today doth be when thou meeteth thy maker. Have at thee.
What? Suke-san, Kaku-san, show them what for.
Who? Oh.
Aye, sir. I expect my fee to be paid to my Swiss bank account.
Since it's come to this, we have no choice. We'll just have a grand battle with 5 people. Rika-chan frightens me. Rena's fierce punches exploded in the proper timing to take out the seal. The evil that was Mion and myself was vanquished in the end. I do hope that Rena does go on a journey to make the world a better place. How about heading to...
Nagatacho.
My destination. Oh, shoot.
My destination is decided by where the cute stuff gathers.
We told the bell signal that break time was over.
Come on, Keiichi-kun, Mi-chan. The teacher's coming.
I took Rena's hand and stood up. It was just as the teacher had entered the classroom. Just one more hour. Man, oh man. Got to buckle down for one more. Ding! Shout out to Rena. Shout out to Rena and her insanely similar names.
Rinanosuke.